one of London's outstanding wedding venues. Over 2,000 car parking facilities, up to 300 to 1,000 guest capacities, including bridal suites and large reception area. A unique venue with unrivaled service. Experience the stunning Grand Marquee. Surrounded by awe-inspiring and breathtaking scenery. A perfect setting for all occasions.
This is the city that is set upon the hill that cannot be hidden event. The Rolls Royce of all entertainment shows on television. If your celebration is not on events, we wonder where else it will be. I'd like to give thanks to God Almighty, who has been our shield, who has been our exceeding great reward. It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed. He has kept us in His mercy. He has shielded us with His favor for over a decade. Glory and honor be to Him that is our Creator, our source, and our backbone. I'd like to thank you, all our numerous viewers all over the world also, for being part of events for over a decade. I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to you. On to our very first show today. Endure, a UK-based charitable organization which is committed to addressing the issues of life from a holistic perspective, was launched recently in London with an inaugural dinner. We were there to capture you this report.
Recently. So let you know, my name is Tony and absolutely amazing. I'm beautiful. I'm known as the wordsmith. I have the power to take words together and bring them into a story like never before. So we're going to go ahead and kick off with this. I believe we know why we're here, but I'm not going to belabor the point because the convener will tell us more about it. And then you give me one, yeah. Good. Mrs. Dorcas Adenrele Adeleka. Please come forward, man. Keep going, Roman.
Endure is derived from the word endurance. To endure is to suffer something difficult, unpleasant or painful. If you endure a painful or difficult situation, you experience it and not avoid it. You go through it, you don't avoid it, or you don't give up. Usually because you cannot afford to give up. To endure is to be in a difficult or painful situation. and how it came about. How did this come about? The Lord spoke to me severally this year to go into the world and to preach to people. I told God, I said, what are you saying, Lord? Myself and my husband, we are doing your work already. We are running a church, we are pastoring a church together. God said to me, He said, that is not enough. Go into the world and reach out to the unreached. The Lord said, go into oncology wards, go into hospices, go and preach good news to my people. Hold their hands, support them in any way necessary. I told God, I said, I'm not a cancer specialist, Lord. I'm only a diabetic specialist. He was telling me specific steps to take. I also traveled up north to meet with Dr. Shola Faluye, all the way in Wirral, the consultant oncologist at the Clatter Bridge Cancer Center in Wirral. Yeah. I also trained as a breast cancer UK ambassador. Those are the steps I've taken. And that's where I met Emma, my gorgeous, beautiful Emma. You're going to hear Emma's story. We trained together as a breast cancer UK ambassador. We both embrace each other, and she's here, all the way from outside London. She's going to tell her story. She's a survivor. She's here. She's here to encourage us. And if I'm standing, you all can stand. If only you listen to my story. And I've met with counselors from different boroughs. The Endure UK committee is a part of the steps I've taken. I quickly formed a committee of friends and I shared my story with them. They all embraced my story and we have remained strong together since then. We have been meeting regularly and we have been praying together. These are my soldiers. These are my soldiers. They're soldiering with this vision. We are here to give a helping hand to those affected by cancer in every way that is possible. We're going to be giving a holistic support to everyone that is affected, including their families and friends. We are targeting Black minor ethnic group of all ages. And our main objectives, regular visits to the oncology wards in hospitals, to preach good news to patients, encourage and support them and the families. Organize regular cancer awareness events in collaboration with counselors from different boroughs and other cancer organizations like Breast Cancer UK, which I'm happy to be an ambassador by the grace of God, as well as Emma seated there. Orchid, Macmillan, Cancer Research UK. We shall be publishing cancer awareness magazines and other publications. We shall be launching our maiden edition of a magazine here today. And this is my story. Reverend Linda Patton to stand on the platform of Mommy Reverend Kate Jinodu, who is unavoidably absent.
When I was thinking about Dorcas, I see in Acts chapter 9 verse 36.
Yes, preach, Mommy.
It says, now there was in Joppa a disciple named Tabitha, which translated means Dorcas. Hallelujah.
Amen.
And she was full of good works and acts of charity.
Amen.
Do you know, your mother knew what she was doing when she named you. It was just, hallelujah, let's give her God praise. She knew what she was doing when she named her. She said, the Bible says she was formed in her mother's womb, and all of the days of her life were numbered, just like each one of us. Each one of us has a divine mandate. And all of the things that have been going on in your life through the years have just been preparation for this time and this season. I'm a walking miracle. She's a walking miracle. You're a walking miracle. Dorcas, he's calling you. He's calling you higher. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
He's calling you higher.
Amen.
And you're going to understand some of the things that you have had to deal with in the past. You've had to deal with it because it's made you stronger.
The only black African oncologist is practiced in USA, is practiced in Australia, is practiced in Nigeria. By the way, it's a product of Obafemi Awolowo University.
So what is cancer? So a malignancy is called cancer if it's from the lining cells of the body, which is the most common source of malignant disease. So the lining of the lungs, the throat, the tummy. That's the distinction between cancer and malignancy. But cancer tends to be the more popular term used in the community and the literature. So let's talk about the etiology of cancer in the Western world. About 20 years ago when I started treating cancer, they used to say about a third of people develop cancer, and unfortunately it's rising. It's now half of people who will develop some form of cancer in their lifetime. The cancer is not ethnic selective. So so it can affect anyone. Screening, that is catching cancer early, is an attractive concept. That's simply because when cancer is caught early, there's the opportunity to remove it before it spreads around the body, which generally is the only situation in which you can offer the prospect of a cure. So measures to detect cancer earlier, while an attractive concept, it's challenging. Now treatment is usually available. As I've said, the potential for cure is usually when the disease is caught early. So surgery is applicable to cases caught early, possible cure. Then chemotherapy, radiotherapy, hormonal therapy, immunotherapy are available for more advanced cases. It's good to see the vision of Endure to help in matters like this and many others.
My own colleague, Emma Chaffin, breast cancer ambassador.
I was 41 years old. I had an amazing husband, there he is, and a beautiful 7-year-old daughter. We lived in a house that I loved. My career was going really well. I've worked hard all my life. I trained as a pharmacist and I was really enjoying my job. As part of the training for one of my marathons, I went out on training runs fairly regularly. I worked in London and I went out one autumn day in Regent's Park. It was a beautiful day. I could smell the leaves that had just fallen from the trees. It was amazing. I almost didn't go on that run. I had to talk myself into it. After I had my shower, I looked in the mirror and that was when I noticed something, a red spot just under my left breast. Little did I appreciate at this point, that was the start of my cancer journey. The rest, as they say, is history. And on the 24th of November last year, I became one of 150 men and women a day in the UK to be diagnosed with breast cancer. It turns out that just 4 days after my diagnosis, ironically on Thanksgiving Day, I was told that I had metastatic disease. This is disease that has spread, as you were describing, and it's in my lungs. It means that my cancer can be treated but will never be cured. I will be living with this for the rest of my life. I felt completely wronged. I'd lived a healthy life. I hadn't smoked, I barely drink, I run, I'm not obese. I couldn't understand why it was happening to me. And so we started the heartbreaking process of telling our family and friends. It was exhausting just repeating the same information over and over again. I couldn't remember who I'd told what, and I knew that this would get worse when my treatment started. Next slide, please. So I decided to write a blog. I called it Bognor or Bust, to take some of the pressure off and keep our family and friends up to date. I still write it, and to date I've had over 50,000 views from 30 countries around the world. I'm helping others with their own journey. I've learned, next slide, to be kind to myself and to accept that it's okay to not be okay. In the same way that people don't want to talk about cancer, they also don't want to talk about mental health. And I'm grateful to charities such as Inaugural for trying to change this. You'll be fine. Never, ever promise this to a cancer sufferer. You just don't know. I'll be there for you, whatever, is a much better alternative. Cancer sufferers face a lot of guilt, and using words like fight just heaps the guilt on even further. On the topic of friends, there are some people who have stuck with me throughout, and others who have struggled. No one really knows how to react around someone with cancer, and sadly I've lost friends because they don't know what to say to me anymore. To all my fellow cancer sufferers, I thank you for your companionship. I don't know what the future holds for me, but then neither does anyone in this room. What would I like you to take from this evening? To me and my friends, my cancer diagnosis has been a reminder to everyone to live your life and live every day as if it were your last. Have fun and laugh out loud. Dance like nobody's watching.
The charity we're launching today, Endure. Now, Endure. You had stories from individuals, Emma and several other people. What endurance means, it means different things to different people. If you want this charity to continue to do a good work, then we need to support it. And support is not just with word of mouth, it's also about action. Well, I'm going to donate a reasonable amount for my income to my sister. But it's only how we do it. Yes.
You can also go on our website www.endureuk.org/donate. So you can do that by giving a monthly contribution, a weekly contribution. For those who want to do a daily contribution, if you're so blessed, God bless you, you'll accept it. And no amount is just an investment.
One of London's outstanding wedding venues. Over 2,000 car parking facilities. Up to 300 to 1,000 guest capacities, including bridal suites and large reception area. A unique venue with unrivaled service. Experience the stunning Grand Marquee. Surrounded by awe-inspiring and breathtaking scenery. A perfect setting for all occasions.
Iron City Hotel Limited for confident hospitality.
Are you looking for an atmosphere of serenity, extreme comfort, class, and hospitality? Look no further, because Iron City Hotel Limited is a perfect choice. Tucked in the heart of Lagos to take you away from the everyday hustle and bustle of the city, bringing you to a state of total calm and bliss. Our facilities include exquisitely furnished rooms with 24-hour power supply, internet, swimming pool, standard gym, banquet hall, restaurant, and exotic bar. Located at number 2, Majek Odumi Street, off Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. Telephone 0807 666 6655. Or you can send an email to ironacityhotel@yahoo.com or visit our website www.ironacityhotel.com. Iron A City Hotels Limited, for convenient hospitality.
Hotel Limited for confident hospitality.
Would you like to have your weddings, parties, or celebrations featured on television? Events is the program for you. Every Sunday at 5 p.m., we feature weddings, parties, and all other functions. To find out more, call us on 07944 039 887. We can also arrange coverage of the function for you.
For sponsorship, adverts, and to feature your celebrations on this show, call now on 07944 039 887 or 07985 638 661, or send an email to info@eventsforus.com.
Events only in UK, Europe, and all over the world. Events Oyato.
My name is Chinemelo Sophie Okoye. So the Chichi, this is just taken out Chinemelo. It's Chichi. That's what my parents call it. They call me Chichi. And in school, my friends call me Chichi as well. So I just decided to come up with the name Chichi and the dishes. So I merged that together, and then I just like, the name sounds cool. To be honest, because I've been catering for, shows, comedy, music show, weddings, party, birthday, private, and after the party and after the show, everybody always asks me, do I have a base? Do I have a base where they can come and eat whenever they like that? They love my food. So with this, I just decided, let me look for a place to start. I started looking into the shop, and finally found here was an empty premises. So we decided to put it together, which took some time and a lot of tears and energies and a lot of encouragement. So that was how this place came. And it was very, very stressful. There were a lot of people. I didn't expect a lot of people here were going up and down, making sure the food is okay, everything was on point. Everyone's calling me and I have to be there, and then but we got through. I didn't even do makeup or anything, but we got through it to the end of the day, and we are here. We thank God for it. Right now we've got basement which covers about 60 to 70 people. We hire it for occasion, weddings, parties, private or public. Like today they are having functions here as well. And we do Uber Eats. We still cater for weddings, parties, shows as well. So we've got nice food now, nice atmosphere. Baby family can come and enjoy their meal as well. Baby friendly. We have breastfeeding mother area. We have baby changing room. We've got seat for kids as well. So we make it's good environment for family. For couples as well, for single people. So it's a good place to be. This is a good place to be. We open every day, Monday to Saturday, 11 a.m. till 11:30 p.m. and on Sundays 12 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. as well. Please, come and try our food. Any food you want to order, just come and try it. Trust me, you won't be disappointed, and the atmosphere is a bomb. Thank you all, and for those who have been visiting, please share your experience.
without showing